Do you want to start a podcast? You're going to need some essential programs. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the best way to host your podcast, edit your podcast, get transcriptions, and actually record your podcast. These are the essential programs you're going to need to get started. So let's get into it. Now, this question comes from Lionel Bailey, a member of the Podcast Savant Mastermind program. And I just want you to be encouraged. Podcasting can be difficult. There's a lot to learn. As a member of this community, you're going to get access to a ton of resources so that podcasting becomes fun. You're going to have clarity in the vision of your show. You're going to figure out ways to monetize the right way. You're going to get real in-person feedback. You're going to get education. You're going to get resources. You're going to get promotion. There are so many great things that you can get through the Podcast Mastermind community. I'm going to put a link below, and I really encourage you to check us out. You're going to be really thrilled that you did. Now, let's get to the question from Lionel Bailey. Lionel asks, Mark, what are the podcast subscription essentials? The best subscriptions for hosting, editing, recording, and transcribing your podcast. So I've been in the industry a little about 5 years, more than 5 years. And these are the programs that I'm currently using and I would recommend. So I do all my hosting through Buzzsprout. And what do we mean by hosting is that's where your podcast is going to be distributed to all the platforms like iTunes and Spotify and iHeartRadio. What that means is you're going to record your show, your audio show. You're going to upload it to the podcast host, and it's again going to pump it all out. I found Buzzsprout to be great. It's super simple. It's cheap. It's like $10 a month, $15 a month. It's super cheap. It gives you great analytics. There's great resources within the program. It's super clean. It's super fast. I've used a bunch, but you definitely should be using Buzzsprout. I'll put a link below and check it out. I think you'll be happy. Recording. You got to record your podcast somewhere too. Okay. Now there's two different ways that you can record, and I'm going to give you a couple different options. Okay. So one is remote recording. And what that means is you're going to be recording remotely using a webcam. Zoom is a really cheap and free and easy way to use it and to record, but I'm not a huge fan of Zoom. I found that the audio is poor. The video is not great. I use a program called Riverside, which gives you a really high quality audio and video recording. And one of the cool things about Riverside is it records the audio in a WAV file, which is not compressed. It's super high quality. If you're serious about podcasting and you want to have a really high quality audio, I would definitely recommend Riverside. I'm going to put an affiliate link below, which means if you click it, you're doing me a favor, you're giving me a little bit of cash, but I'm going to pay it back forward to you. I'm going to give you a code. Use Friends of Mark. It's a code. You're going to get $10 off your subscription just to start off. Try it out. If you don't like it, that's cool. But use code Friends of Mark on the link below, and you're going to save a few bucks when you sign up. Now, if you're going to be recording just locally on your computer, just on your computer like I'm doing here, I love using a program called Audacity. Audacity is completely free, and it also solves the problem that we're going to talk about next, which is editing your podcast. So Audacity is a great program, 100% free. You can record and edit right on the platform. And honestly, it's super simple. If you're new to podcasting, there's a lot to learn, but Audacity just makes it so easy to do that. And one more tip. On this program, this video I'm recording right now, this is a video too that's going up on YouTube. I'm recording this using a program called OBS, Open Broadcast Software. Another super sweet program, and it's 100% free. It's just a really easy and clean way to record both audio and video. It allows you to share your screen. There's some really cool stuff you can do with OBS, Open Broadcast Software. So that's something to check out too. So now that you've got your audio recorded, you've got to edit it. How do I edit? I use Audacity. Well, now I have a team that edits for me. Thank God. I love my team, which, by the way, if you haven't invested in a team, that's something to consider. But I digress. We want to give you the tools so you can learn and do it yourself. Audacity, pretty simple. You can edit great quality audio with Audacity. It's super simple to learn on. There are some limitations into some of the effects that you can do and some of the audio improvements you can do in post-production, but it's free. It's simple, and it's going to give you a great quality audio sound. Now, lastly, I want to talk about transcribing, because one of the benefits of having a podcast is you're going to be able to create SEO-rich blogs. You're going to be able to create some really good written word. And there's different programs that you can use. My program of choice is a program called Descript. That's Descript, Descript. Yeah, you know me, Descript. So check out Descript. It is a paid platform. Basically, any transcription software you use is going to be paid for. But one of the things that is really cool about Descript is it can also serve as your audio editor. And what it does is it matches up all the transcriptions to the file itself, to the audio or video file itself. So you can easily search out words that you might want to exclude. As an example, you might use the word a lot and you want to just really quickly and easily remove those. You can go to Descript and type in the word and it'll locate all instances of that word. So you can easily just delete them from both the written portion and the audio portion. And this can be a huge time saver if you're struggling with podcast editing. Now, listen, by the way, this question came from a Mastermind member. If you want your questions answered, if you want more support, you don't need to go it alone. Join a community of people just like you who are serious about podcasting, who really want a show that shines and really helps people transform their lives. Join the Podcast Savant community today. There's a link below, and I'll see you in the community. Now go out and crush it. Take action. Peace.